Hey everyone, went to a couple of thrift stores, picked up some cool stuff. First up, I want to go over some DVDs I got. I actually did do a video about these before. Unfortunately, the video just keeps crashing every time I try to edit it because there's music in the background that gets copyright claimed by YouTube if I try to upload it. So, yeah, I kept trying to edit the video, but it just would not work, and it wasn't worth it because there was not really anything super interesting in the video. So anyway, yeah, Throw Mama from the Train. I love this movie. I've been looking for it for a while, and I finally found a copy of it. And I'm so happy because, yeah, really great movie here. And then next up, yeah, the Sherry Lewis Show, or the Sherry Show. And interestingly, they had her with curly hair on the cover. Because in these episodes she has straight hair, which is interesting because I always remembered her having curly hair, but yeah. Anyway, I saw this once way back when in a Walmart and never again, and I kind of wondered at times, did I imagine seeing this or something? But nope, here it is. I did not imagine it. It is real. Let's see, 4 episodes of the 70s show, I think. And one of the interesting things with this, they're not educational. They're not really geared for preschoolers. The show here reminds me a lot more of the Muppet Show, and I wouldn't be surprised if the intention with this wasn't to compete with the Muppet Show, because it reminds me far more of that than what she would do later on. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then I went to a thrift store. I got this little rubber and metal Optimus Primal figurine. Really nice little guy here. I don't think they made any other Beast Wars characters, though. I remember seeing these guys around Walmart, and I kind of wanted to get one, but like I would have preferred if they made like the whole team, or at least a good selection of characters, but as far as I know, I think they only made Optimus Primal and nobody else. So that's kind of unfortunate. And then let's see. Also at the thrift store where I got that guy, he was 25 cents. They had a bunch of kids' books, also 25 cents. And there was a bag of comics. So there was a Spider-Man comic, Marvel comic presents with White Fox on the cover. I guess that's who that is. I don't remember who that is. And then there was an Incredible Hulk comic with a lenticular cover. That's pretty cool. And even the back is like a 3D Avengers cover. That's really neat. Anyway, they were bagged up. They were with the kids' books that were 25 cents each. So I assumed, okay, 25 cents. So I put it up, and they're trying to tell me it's $1. And I was like, it was with the kids' books. There was no sticker on this. The only sticker on the bag was a little sticker that said includes 3 comics or something. And they kept looking at this and they didn't know what it was. So they were trying to charge me more for it because they didn't know what it was? What? A very weird situation there, but they did give it to me for $0.25 because I had already given them the $0.25 because I assumed it was $0.25 because it was with all the kids' books, which were clearly labeled $0.25. And then they said something about we don't know who put it out. Like, do you have other comics that you were planning on putting out separately or something? I don't know what that was all about, but whatever. Anyway, I went to a thrift store today. I picked up some tapes. First up, here we got Malcolm X, which, pretty cool, is a 2-tape set. I don't have any other 2-tape sets, so that's pretty cool. Like, not 2-tape sets that come in, like, one of these big boxes, so that's a neat little thing. Also, weird thing. The spools on this one are way yellower than this one. I don't know why. And it's not because it's faded, because I can move the thing around, and yeah, it's yellow all around. So, yeah, I guess they just use different types of plastic for these 2 volumes of the same movie. Weird. So there's that. Get that out of the way. And then this is really cool. We got a Nova presentation tape, Neanderthals on Trial, which is a documentary about Neanderthals, I assume. Label printed on there. There's no stickers or anything too weird, but there was a little booklet full of other stuff you could order. Oh, there's Between the Lions tapes. I had no idea there were Between the Lions tapes. I definitely want to find these now. So, flipping through, there's a bunch of other documentaries. Let's see, Nova Field Trips. PBS Pledge specials. I wouldn't think those would be on tape, but apparently they are. Let's see, Kids and Family. Look at all the Arthur stuff there is. Probably because they only put like 1 or 2 episodes. Oh, Degrassi High. That's interesting. Let's see, more Nova stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then, let's see, I got this thing, the Philadelphia Story, which I saw the spine of it. Or I saw, yeah, this part with the sticker. And at first I thought it was Pleasantville because of the color and the font. But then I pulled out, oh, the Philadelphia Story. I don't know what this is. I know the actor is in it. My grandma apparently knows the movie. She knew the movie. But yeah, I don't know anything about this. But because it's sealed, I'm probably not going to open it. I don't know if the comic book store would want, like, a classic black and white movie that isn't, like, a horror movie. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's worth something. And, oh, then there was an empty VHS case, which I got because it's Video King branded. And I don't know, I like collecting Video King branded stuff. And then, let's see, DVDs. I got a couple DVDs at the thrift store today. First up, for 50 cents, I found The Best of the Chris Rock Show, Volume 2. So that's pretty cool. I still haven't watched Volume 1. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I still have it, like, sitting in the hallway. I might have seen this when I was younger. I honestly don't remember. And then next up is The Best of Unsolved Mysteries. That's pretty cool. So, let's see, for $1, definitely. I've never seen this box set around, so I don't know, maybe it's worth something. If I end up not liking it, maybe I can take it to the comic book store, maybe they'll take it. So what this looks like, it kind of looks like it's In Search Of, but with Robert Stack instead of Leonard Nimoy. In fact, some of the subjects that they cover are similar subjects to what would have been on In Search Of. So yeah, definitely curious to look into that show. And then last up, I got a book. Encyclopedia of Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Creatures. This is a pretty interesting book. Also, it was only 60 cents, which was cool. Usually hardcovers they charge more for. So this is, like, not quite a kid's book, but also not an academic book. This is probably something that was from, like, I don't know, intended for high school libraries, or, like, I don't know, kids that were planning on going into archaeology or something. Like, some of this was pretty in-depth. So I figured I might be able to get some use out of this once I get up to Power Rangers Dino Charge in my rewatch. I know they did more stuff with dinosaurs in that season, and I can fact-check them now with this book from 2000. Let's see. Oh, there's a little thing in the front. This was a birthday present to someone back in 2006, apparently. And on the inside, it says first edition 2002. This one is a reprint from 2006. So it's not fully up to date, but it is closer than, like, this old 60s dinosaur book I got in the closet back there somewhere, probably. Oh, one of the things, let's see. There's pictures of Triceratops, but they don't have quills. I remember seeing a video that was apparently a new scientific discovery that Triceratops have, like, porcupine quills. Isn't that cool? I thought that was so interesting. Like, they found fossilized skin or skin imprints or something from a Triceratops, and the quills rotted, but the skin imprints stayed, and they were able to, like, study the skin and discover that Triceratops had, like, porcupine quills, and I thought that was so fascinating. And nobody really talks about it. I doubt any movies are going to come out that show that, but, you know, if they do, that's pretty cool. I hope they do, because that's such a fascinating thing. So yeah, there's a bunch of the stuff that I got today, a couple of days. This, let's see, this I got a couple of days ago, the comics I got a couple of days ago, Throw Mama from the Train, and the Sherry Show I got, like, a while ago. So yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.